That was nice of you. Thanks.
The Pangolier is very, very infuriating. The Shadow Demon's annoying. The Shadow Shaman's annoying. They will go for the puck, however. And so now we finally get to find out what role all these heroes are taking. Arbed has to be very wary of that. Can get caught out very easily and does have plenty of regen available in case he does find himself falling rather low. Meanwhile, top lane, however, looks like they will make a chase onto Jabs right now. Tim's going to continue the chase. Lucent Beam will be there as well, and he should be able to find this kill, though Jabs is trying to juke him out. One more right click should do it, although he is healing up with the Tango, and Tims will find the first blood for the side of TNC. They continue the harassment out onto MP on that Life Stealer. We'll be able to just finish off that tier 1 tower fairly easily. Looks like DJ trying to find a trade, though mid lane, Mel being chased down by Arbed. Arbed does use that regen rune to try and get his mana back up, but doesn't go any further for Armel because, of course, he was at the shrine already. While top lane, Jabs got a copper stun. AU looking for the body blocks and does find it, but the disruption is there. Tims does not have mana for Lucent Beam right now, although that ultimate coming through. Cuckoo actually finds MP as well throughout all that. He was trying to shrine up John. Meanwhile, Jabs, he's probably regretting what he just did by running past. And they will lose 2 on the side of Fnatic.
Highly unfortunate for Fnatic, but a really good start for TNC. I kind of doubted this draft, but they are making it work, despite it being something that is kind of dated, I have to say, especially with Luna support that was in vogue for a while, but tapered off quite fast. They are really getting this draft to work for them well.
Armel in trouble. Double Dream Core comes out, however, and here comes AU to try and help. Cuckoo is also here, and in fact, Tims joins in. They'll find one. Jabs goes down, and Arbed, which way does he run? That's why you have plays like Arbed and Ice Ice Slice on the other core roles. They tend to be able to buy you a lot of time. Ice Ice Slice
so.
Looking to say hello to AU right now on that spin. Start off with the stomp and does cop a stun of his own. Now he won't split for this, although nice hex from DJ. Makes it just in time, and AU should just be dead here. He'll try to go for a run, and the shield is there as well. Does buy out with all his gold, and he's still making it out somehow. The Ice Ice Ice, again, can just split. The stun was just a farm from AU, and he runs the right way as well. AU, no TP available. He just used it, but he's trying not to attack right now. Ice 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 will eventually scout him out and take him out as well. Arbed currently has an Invis rune, trying to look for some opportunity here, but his team does take a while to get closer. Arbed keeping eyes on Gabby and Tims. We'll get started now. Rolling Thunder will be there. The silence was not there in time from Growl, and now DJ will focus with those Serpent Wards on making sure Gabby goes down, and it will be a very easy pickup for the side of Fnatic, and a very important one at that.
And he's still a significant amount of gold behind. TNC understands that. They are going for the Rosh, and should be a fairly easy one to take.
Well, you say it's easy, John, but they've smoked up on the side of Fnatic, and they are going to make a run in. Serpent Wards available. Now Rolling Thunder as well, and this looks bad for the side of TNC. The Roshan goes down. The Aegis is snatched by Arbed as well. That's super bad news for the side of TNC. And they're just stuck in there with the Serpent Wards. DJ on a double. Make that a triple. What an absolute perfect play from the side of Fnatic. And now, well, a nice silence coming out from Armel, but he is being chased by Ice Ice Ice. Cyclone, he had no mana for it. Regardless though, you got the Aegis, you got a triple kill on your support Shadow Shaman. While you were speaking, Ice 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 does pick up a Blink Dagger. We'll start pushing in that bot tier 2 tower. Looks like TNC will go for the trade with top tier 2. Though I say that, Arbed, Rolling Thunder, not being thrown out yet. Now, Ice 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 TP's in. Again, nice Serpent Wards onto Cuckoo. Though AU going up DJ and will be able to find him. Meanwhile, in the back, Gabby, Rolling Thunder is nice. Though Nature's Wrath doing a lot of damage, and Armel finds a double. Lucent Beams coming. Tims, it's a beautiful Eclipse. Although the split, it will come out in time from Ice Ice Ice. And now they've lost Tims as well. Can they get AU? They probably should, and they will. He does get stunned up in time. Arbed with the double. Fnatic once again coming out on top in a second team fight. Yeah, I mean, this is getting super concerning now for TNC. We're at that 18-minute mark and double damage rune, but it may break the smoke, and it does. But they found a nice kill if they could get it. The disruption was there onto Abed, and Nature's Wrath does come through, but Abed has managed to walk away. But Gabby did pick up the double damage and may be able to make work happen with this. Want to go in, MP, a very nice kill. The silence will be there in time, and look at the damage from Gabby. Slowing him down even further. Now DJ finding himself out of position. He will give a double away to Gabby. Now, mid lane, they could find jabs, but they won't commit the dream call. In fact, they had committed a bit earlier on. Armel looks like he was trying to set up for his team, but his team was rather preoccupied. Now they did find jabs anyway. The disruption will be there in time. Rolling Thunder comes out from Arbet, though. I'm not sure about this team fight for Fnatic. They will lose jabs anyway. Arbet probably just using that Rolling Thunder to try and just make sure he gets out safely. A lot of pressure on DJ to make sure he does get a very nice Hex initiation off one of those cores, and TNC getting ever so close to the side of Fnatic. MP is going to be the first one spotted out, just farming the creeps, and they will jump in, silencing him up immediately, and Arbet was not there in time. Now Ice though, he does get the split off. Eclipse was used. They may be able to get jabs, and they do as well. That's 2 down for the side of Fnatic, though they will get a buyback out. Meanwhile, Arbet rolling around, trying to keep Cuckoo in place, but they may end up losing DJ on that Shaman. Cuckoo, Arbet falling low, but Cuckoo is gone, and now Armel finds another kill for himself. They're trying to back off though, TNC. There's a lot of buybacks coming out though. Jabs, he just died back, and they may lose Ice throughout all this as well. This is not great for the side of Fnatic. It looks like it will be TNC claiming the win over this fight, and they will claim themselves a Roshan as well.
So he, can't activate Rage and just kind of dies. It's getting to be an issue for Fnatic to try to take these fights 5v4. They play defensively and just kind of wait it out, and that does pay off for them, as they don't really lose anything too much. They do get some more time to just farm safely, and MP now has his Heaven's Halberd, so...
Ice. Been silenced up, he'll BKB up, and now they'll get started at that Roche pit. Who have they found there? I believe it is Cuckoo, but he will BKB up himself, and look at that Dream Core, John. It's a lot of work from Armel. He's going to shred him apart on the backlines. The jabs coming in, now the Eclipse as well. MP, he couldn't do anything in this engagement, and Ice, he could lose his own life. He only has the Storm Spirit left. Meanwhile, Gabby, he'll find jabs, he'll find MP as well. Arbet's arrived late to the party, and the doors are closed. He has to get the hell home now before the wife finds out. But the Roshan will be available for TNC, or will it? They tried to go for the final pickoff up the high ground, but
chose to force that fight there. Ice jumping back in, MP jumping back in. Really curious. Again, they can try to find pickoffs. I think that's perfectly fine, but in 5v5, they have the Eclipse up, they have the Nature's Wrath, they have good AoE stuns from the Sven, and good control from the Puck. It's really hard to fight in such a tight spot like that.
Well, Cuckoo setting up another kill. He's caught Ice. The BKB will be there, but look at the damage coming in. He will be able to outrun them. Dreamcore, however, will hold them within that fountain. They should be able to claim their first racks of the game within that time frame. They will get rid of one. In fact, they're going to go for a second. Fnatic, how do they even defend this? It's just so hard because there's so many silences and hexes to watch out for from the side of TNC. Gabby, again, hitting so hard. In fact, Mel finding DJ straight off the bat. Now they'll go for more. They silence up jabs, and jabs will be the target. Mel on a godlike now. Arbet coming in, but once again, it's not really going to do too much. MP trying to take down that Darn Drow Ranger. She has an Aegis anyway, however. Actually, she's up to full HP once again, and they'll get started on the final tier 3. DJ sitting on the sidelines for 30 seconds, and now they do get jabs once again. That's a dieback on the Shadow Demon. They're going to find Armel as well. Excuse me, that was Arbet. And MP trying to make a run for it, but so much damage from Gabby. He gets sprouted as well. He will make it out, and they will not fountain dive, but it's GG well played anyway. TNC, they do pull off game number 1. 40 minutes in, John, the Drow strat does end up working.
TNC played their draft brilliantly. We had our doubts about their support choices, but But on a 1v1 in terms of that farm and harass pumping out, very hard to really match up against that Viper. Fnatic does pick up the Doom, so he's not going to be able to sustain too long against the Viper, and well, he's going to have to expend a lot of regen. He's not going to have the option to ferry himself some more for about a minute, so it's going to hurt that early laning phase just a bit.
Tim's gonna fall quite low. MP trying to get that first blood though. They are trying to do that on jabs as well. Dagger will fly out. Tim's falling low. They will manage to get the support out for the side of Fnatic, and it looks like Tim's will be the first blood. MP getting himself a very nice start on that PA. And now the Dire Courier dies, although this time Jabs manages the TP up at the top lane and does snipe it out. Now they think about going on to Cuckoo, but that is a tanky Tidehunter. So they do have help coming in from Arbet from the sidelines, and Cuckoo gonna try and juke it out a bit. He does not have level 6 yet. AU gonna try and help as well, though he's gonna be careful not to give him another kill. Cuckoo still tanking with that Anchor Smash and Kraken Shell, but it won't be enough. Arbet with the Swashbuckle will get the job done. We'll actually run to AU now as well, but
it really hasn't paid off. They do manage to get one kill. That is unfortunately just on a support, and they can't really transition to a tower push. I think that's the one weakness of TNC's lineup. They can't really push too well.
Gabby getting doomed up, and DJ, very nice rotation. He gives up his life. Ice, even dropping an item in front of him. Gabby just standing still, not doing anything about it.
You really want it to be fast. It's a hero that wants to come online early. Or at the very least, if you're working towards that Radiance, you want it fast, because you don't really flash them.
They're going to try to ice now. The Rod of Atos coming out from Armel, and that is a very important kill for TNC. Though they do have Arbet chasing Tims now with that Rolling Thunder. Should be an easy kill for him, and he will find it. There was some more rotations coming, although it looks like TNC want to try and punish Arbet for that play.
They still haven't taken any outer tower, and that is down to their lineup not pushing quite well. Gabby is still fairly behind, and, you know, he's not quite tanky. Just a few clicks of harass dropped him down.
Armel gets the Doom place. There are rotations. Cuckoo's coming in. He does have Ravage, but he doesn't have the mana. He'll have to use that wand if he wants to commit the Ravage, and he looks like he won't for the moment. Soaring also available, though. Now Ice. There's the Ravage. Ooh. Does connect onto 3 heroes. It was quite a nice one. They really want Ice on that Doom, but he's just outrunning them right now. Those Devours keeping him alive, and now Arbet, a very nice swashbuckle. They'll finally get the Doom. Can they find more? Armel, he'll get started on the Nature's Prophet, who's TPing away, and looks like he will not make it. He'll die in the fountain. Meanwhile, Cuckoo, a nice swap from AU, though Cuckoo did not run back. He will pay for it with his life. MP looking to clean up. They'll find one. Armel's pretty much the last man standing back. No, hold on a minute. Here comes Tims with Gabby. They'll clean up MP now, and the only man left from Fnatic is DJ, who's trying to outrun them. Though, can he actually get the TP? How did he stun himself? DJ currently stalking Gabby. Gabby finally getting his Midas. Will use it. At the very least, it won't be just left if he does die. And he actually just going to outrun DJ. Meanwhile, bot lane, they are going to go again onto Ice, who is caught out. No TP rotations to help out, and Armel will claim a Mega now. They almost lose AU in that process, but it would have been well worth it, even if he had died. That'll guarantee those 2 bounty runes, although no. Jabs, he's going to try and find a kill, though no. AU gets a stun off, does not pick up the bounty. Somebody go grab it. They're playing around with it for the moment, just having a dance. And now, will they punish Jabs? It looks like they will. Tims, no stun available. Rod of Atos will come out from Armel to cancel the TP, and it looks like they will find Jabs in the end. So I think Jabs is still happy with the fact that he got that bounty.
Definitely so. Again, that bounty does give you a bit more towards the total team. Ooh.
Armel. Well, that's the first kill of the game onto Armel, and they really did not hesitate whatsoever. They threw everything at him. He does die very, very quickly, and a very important pickup for Fnatic.
Yeah, you do have to be aware, like when you're trying to push these towers out, that there is a Nyx. It's very easy for the Nyx to just sneak up on you.
Cuckoo as well now getting caught out. Won't throw out the Ravage. He will just have to die, but keeping him under control with that Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, I think Gabby's definitely playing a bit more safe. Like, he's definitely just watching himself and checking for changes. The moment that Impale came out and the Invis broke, just tap that Ridge, because it's happened so many times before that he's very conscious about it now.
Mel doesn't have a rage ability, however. He will get swapped out. AU trying to save him, but DJ, the double impale. Here comes Tims to try and help the cause. Arbed still chasing, doing a lot of damage. That two may take him out, but AU once again swaps him out. Can they save him? No, they cannot. Armel will finally go down. Now they go into Ice Ice Ice. They will be able to find Tims on that Earth Spirit. Ice 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 so tanky on that Doom, but though they continue to focus and no Ravage either being thrown out by Cuckoo. They just hold on to it and try to get everyone out of there. Because that man, he could really get some clutch swaps off during these team fights.
Yeah, definitely so.
Smoke. Maybe a smoke on smoke, although TNC. See if they do throw one out. Nice scan from Fnatic, and who have they gone on? They found Cuckoo, so there'll be no Ravage in this team fight. They'll get started on Ice Ice Ice, but the Impale again, and now Arbed, he can keep them stunned up. Tims just trying to get out of their form at the moment. Cuckoo does end up going down. Meanwhile, they found Tims as well. Here comes Gabby, he's going to try and man fight. He'll get Ice Ice Ice. MP though with the BKB feeling very safe. Not so much anymore. They've got the Rod of Atos, they found Arbed. They're going to try and burst him down as soon as possible. The DJ again with the double Impale. He'll let Arbed get out of there, although no, he won't. Armel's poison will tick him down. MP managed to survive throughout all that. For Fnatic, they will go for the Roshan play, and they are taking it at a relatively good speed. TNC, nowhere near it right now. They're going to start making their way there slowly, and Cuckoo can't really afford to be the first one, because if he dies right now, it looks like he will as well. Cuckoo's got to throw out that Ravage ASAP, though he can't do it quite yet. Arbed holding him in place, though AU saves the day for the moment, but MP chasing, they will take him out. Now the Doom's out onto Gabby as well. Armel trying to burst down MP. He can't find him quite yet, though a lot of damage ticking MP down with the Magnetize as well, and again AU swapping him back into the team fight, though MP, he will finally drop. Now Jabs, he'll be the target. Looks like he is gone as well, and Gabby will find himself a double. John, I will tell you what, AU saved TNC so hard right there.
That's definitely what TNC needed, and they've, you know, that led to them taking this Roche. Yeah, definitely. I feel like they do want at least that Doom up and running before they force a fight out, and has about half a minute left before it's up, so can't really force the issue until that's up. Again, TNC.
Guardian Greaves will be there. He's trying to survive as long as he can, but he's got no help coming in. Mel finding himself in a bit of a sticky situation.
And keep him in place. I think it's going to be a bit scarier if and when MP does get enough farm to have that as well. Definitely going to be a bit of an issue having that long-range luck stun from the Stifling Dagger, but...
Oh, Gabby, he gets doomed up. He got the rage before that, but he's still being chased down, and now they're going to find another. Nice swap from AU. Armel trying to survive. He won't be able to, though. A 1.2k crit, and Gabby's in big trouble as well. He goes down. Now, Ravage hits on absolutely everybody from Cuckoo. The buyback's coming out as well. They're going to try and chase Arbin. In fact, no, they'll go for Ice 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 and Jabs. Jabs falling very low and will go down. Now they find Ice 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 as well. But what a Ravage coming out from Cuckoo. He hit every single person on the map, John.
And they take advantage of that, and now managing to get that high ground push for themselves going.
See Arbed trying to force the side of TNC back. TNC not going to stop the push. They'll keep going. DJ jumping in. The Rod of Atos will come out. Nice bashes from Arbed, and they're going to start the team fight straight onto AU. They want to burst him down, and they do get away with it. MP, he really wants more, and Arbed just holding them in place for him. They're just sitting ducks right now for the PA. MP, he will find a double. Tims looks like he will barely manage to get out in time. But a very nice defense from Fnatic.
In about 50 seconds, that's when they will feel a bit comfier taking these fights. Otherwise, without that, again, they have to wait for Cuckoo to be ready without Ravage, and that just means they play on the backseat for a bit.
Tier 3 now going down for the side of TNC, it seems. And Ice, what a stun coming out from him. And now the Impale, it will only get one, but it's all Havoc in the side of TNC's base. They'll get DJ as well. Can they win this team fight? Arbet being stunned up. Nice swap onto Gabby. AU saving the day once again. Although Gabby, he's out for the moment. They've got an AU. The buyback is there immediately, and now he will TP in and try to help out the team. Jab's just trying to get out of there. Rupture still not available. Excuse me, the Ravage. MP, man fighting Gabby, but he's in trouble as well. He blinks up to the high ground, and now Arbet comes back in. They're losing a lot of HP on Gabby with that Doom, and MP will clean him up. Cuckoo, the only man standing, and it looks like he's not going to be standing much longer. He has buyback available, John, but he's the only one that does. Just going to ensure he can find that Rax and perhaps rotate up to the top one. TNC got to be super careful to not throw these bodies away. Ravage will be available this time around, though. Arbed gets started again, and Ice with the stun straight onto Armel. They're going to try and take him out, and they do. Now Cuckoo, again being stun locked. Can they take him? No, they cannot, but they just want those Megas. They'll return to that top Rax. TNC starting to respawn, but they're missing their main DPS. That'll be Megas going to the way of Fnatic. A 21k net worth lead, and Fnatic realizing 100% there's no buybacks. They'll just go for those tier 4s now. DJ finding an impel onto AU. Again, Ice, a double stun coming out, and AU just disappears.
I mean, Ice has been completely on point with these initiations. Just getting that hoof stomp off on 2-3 targets is enough for them to really...
Fnatic had a 5v3 situation, but they choose to take the safer option. They will go for the Roshan first. That's absolutely fair enough, of course. They're
going to require a lot of good conditions for that going out from TNC. Cuckoo has to not get caught out. I think you don't want Armel and Gabby caught out as well, so you're going to have to offer your supports as bait.
Well, they get started. Nice spike Carapace onto Armel, and he's a sitting duck right now, though. AU again swapping and saving his life. The Doom did come out onto Gabby, but he will be able to walk away, surely. He does. Now they get started. This starting on those tier 4 towers once again. Arbed just keeping the side of TNC at bay, threatening that rolling thunder. His BKB will wear off, but he'll just start rolling. Now Gabby will come in. This is the final team fight for TNC. If they lose this, they're going to have to play a game 3 and MP. He'll find one on Tim's. Cuckoo not throwing out the Ravage quite yet. Now there it is. It does hit multiple heroes, but MP does not care with that BKB. Gabby still very healthy throughout all this, but he's got to be careful of those crits. It's a lot of damage, and look at DJ. The triple impale coming out from that Nyx assassin. They'll take out another. AU's gone as well. There's only 2 left on the board, but they've called GG anyway. What a game coming out from Fnatic.
Definitely so. I feel like DJ and Ice have stepped up their game in this one. Just beautiful initiations from them, beautiful lining up of shots, and they go with the Ember, which is fair enough as well. Does wave clear quite nicely, really highly mobile. Does allow you to have a very wide presence in the map, and of course it's a...
They'll think better of it, they'll just back off. This does allow Gabby to just free farm that safe lane though for the moment. Again, they'll throw out another stun. Those decays still haven't worn off. They will begin to, but Jabs is... Whoa, Tim's walks in with the Ether Shock. Finds the pickup. That's a very interesting first blood going to the way of TNC. Just at the top of the last hits board right now, only behind the Drow, and in fact he will take over. Not much Cuckoo can do on this Enigma. Meanwhile, top lane, Ice gonna be in a spot or bother right now. They are gonna make the chase, but he is healing up quite nicely. In fact, finds Tim's. He will go down, but that's a nice little trade for himself. Better than nothing, and now Jab's trying to go for the decays. AU comes back in! Soul Rip will be there from Jabs, and an unusual mistake coming out from AU. Like Tim's will rotate back up towards that top lane. But there is a tri-lane now from the side of Fnatic, so things got a lot more dangerous for Gabby. Doesn't look like they're really aware that DJ is there on the Rubik either, so this is going to be a bit of a surprise. They're going to start going onto the Undying, but it's a bit of a bait here. Nice silence from Gabby, and the Spec will come in as well. MP, he gets involved early, but look at that Sonic Wave coming out from Armel. So much damage, but it's not going to be quite enough. Tims does go down. Armel has another scream. We'll throw it out as well. AU, the stun, will only connect on one. They really want Ice, and it looks like they will eventually get him. The Sonic Wave from Armel, though, just lines them up. I mean, those heroes have gone death at this point. So, Arbet will try and help out the team, find a trade, although he doesn't want to give a trade to the side of TNC.
I think that's a fair point. They know that Fnatic is a bit scattered right now. They're trying to get their own push going up top. And they know that no one's down mid because Armel just killed DJ, so that is an opening for TNC to exploit.
Jabs, gonna get stunned up. He's a hard target. He drops the tombstone as well. You just gonna go for it, and now MP, who have they gone on? It is Gabby, but he is surrounded. Serpent Ward's being dropped. Tim's trying to save Gabby the best he can, but he can't. Meanwhile, Jabs is still alive throughout all this. Ice finds a double. Cuckoo can't really do much. He gets doomed anyway. He's just a sitting duck at this point, and he's definitely dead. That is a triple for Ice. AU, the last one standing on top of the hill. TZ would have been proud. That'll be 4 down for the side of TNC. They were going for Armel, but he immediately blinks, and now it looks like they want to go for this team fight after the smoke wears off. AU trying to bait them out.
Oh no, MP.
Further. Meanwhile, yeah, MP, he can't afford to die like this. Tims, they can't finish him off in time. Tims may lose his life, but he'll get away in time. Now they're looking for Gabby, which is the much bigger target. They can't hold him in place, although no, they can. Ice had the Doom available. Arbet did have the chains on cooldown at the time, but they get a very important pickup. Now, do loop around Arbet, gonna set himself up with a Remnant. Fnatic. Gonna run into AU, that's not the target they want. You back off for a moment, AU tanking a fair bit of damage for the moment and throws out the stun as well. TNC thinking about jumping in, but not quite yet. They do jump in the backlines after DJ, but he gets out of there. Meanwhile, MP, he's come in with that ultimate, and there's already 2 down for TNC. Can they get any more? Cuckoo is chasing Ice, but he's so low on HP, but Armel will finish him off, and now they're going to try for MP, but he is rather tanky for a Spectre right now. They have to back off. Arbet still there and still very healthy. Jabs will go down. Gabby just allowed to right click. They will not be able to get Arbet at the very least. Now MP still in trouble. In fact, no, he will find another kill and goes to the TP, but the Rod of Atos was there just in time. They'll find the Spectre. They will not be able to get Arbet, who continues to juke them out. And a very, very mixed kind of team fight. I'm not actually sure who came out on top there, but they are waiting TNC to round. They may actually run to MP as well if they get lucky, but they are going to run straight towards that mid lane. Jabs going to be the first one. Arbet straight out of there, and it looks like Jabs will just lose his life, although MP coming in. They're going to go for a massive team fight. There's the black hole. Cuckoo does manage to find it, but he's put in the tornado. Where the hell's DJ? He's and he's going to use it all against them. And that was to be expected from DJ. TNC, they are not looking happy right now. Tims will lose his own life, and Gabby is the last one left. He'll try and fight against 5. He'll have no luck. Fnatic completely wipes TNC.
To Abed, and that would have been really optimistic to work that in. So, again, rather odd targeting from TNC. That does cost them that team fight.
Ice going to be a KB up. Cuckoo trying to cause some havoc in the Roche pit.
And again, TNC is just playing really slower than I'd expect. There are moments in Fnatic's draft where they really can't respond too well, and those moments were when Pont was off, but it looks like TNC has been happy farming.
Mid lane, Arbet makes the jump in, tries to get the stun off, but it was dodged. AU still running with that Glimmer Cape. Will he actually remain alive? Sleight of Fist will be there from Arbet. That was a very nice Sleight of Fist. Midway through the Remnant.
Abed's doing quite well for himself. Ice as well. You know, DJ is working towards that Aghanims now. Just about 500 gold off, and then you're going to have that very low cooldown Spell Steal as well.
Good.
So
Cuckoo gets caught out, chained in place, and MP will haunt in and claim the kill. That is very concerning for TNC now. They are going to lose perhaps their final outer tower.
Yeah, it's going to be a really rough time for TNC to try to find that perfect black hole now.
will be going for the BKB up next, and they are actually going to go for a smoke. Perhaps surprising Fnatic will do the job, though. No MP found him. He has a heart up as well. Look at the chains from Arbed, just gripping them up together. There's no way they survive this, though. Armel going to go for the team fight, going after MP. Again, he just picked up the heart from the secret shop. He'll find a double kill. Now AU, he'll get used up by Arbed. He's gone as well. 3 or 4 heroes down for the side of TNC. They will manage to claim 1 mid-rats, and it looks like they'll have maybe enough time to claim 2, perhaps even finish the game if they win another team fight. TNC gonna have to make some action happen right here, right now, and they will jump in with AU, though. Ice. He hasn't thrown out a Doom quite yet. In fact, he doesn't even have one, but MP's cleaning up. Armel, a nice Sonic wave, but it's not going to be enough quite yet. They're going after Arbed, but he's surviving throughout all this, and he finds a kill as well. He's remnanting all over the place. Tim's being chased down by MP. He's gone as well. Armel trying to run right now. He'll be fine, but the Racks won't be so lucky. In fact, Arbed's back. The chain's coming out again. Cuckoo has the black hole, but again, he can't throw it out while DJ's around, and he won't even bother. Perhaps if they dive the fountain, he will. But they will not go for that risk. Ice, perhaps walking a bit too far, may lose his life, and he will, the Armel. But they do end up claiming 2 racks, one in the mid, one in the bot. Fnatic are going to be more than happy to back off now.
Yeah, it's again very curious as to how that Enigma came out early without the Rubik ban. That you tend to really see that Rubik ban in the first phase when you plan to get the Enigma. The fact that TNC let it go to a player like DJ is curious.
They get the Yules off onto Tims, so Tims does have backup. Chains will be there from Arbed, holding him down. Now, Undying will commit the ultimate as well, and Tims looks like he will be the sacrificial lamb in this instance. We'll just go down, though. They're looking for even more. AU, an easy target, though. Arbed wants Cuckoo, gets the chains as well, cancels the TP from Cuckoo. He just bought back as well. He might just have to throw out the black hole, but there's no... Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's not a nice way to end the game, John, but I feel like Fnatic has pulled through with this one.
Yeah, no buyback in the Enigma. Oh,
Mel gonna give it a shot, Gabby. It's just 2 against 5 right now, their last chance. They go after DJ, but the GG's called by Cuckoo while they're going for the team fight. And that'll be the end of that. Fnatic, they will claim the first ticket to Disneyland. TNC will have a second chance, of course. They will be in the lower bracket finals up against the winner of the next series, John. But congratulations to Fnatic, the first SEA team. They're going to be very excited right now.
Definitely so, Mike, and very well played to them.